This is Augustana Sportscene, a weekly update on Viking athletics at South Dakota's largest private college. Now, let's catch up on the action and excitement of Augustana athletics as we roll our Augustana Sports Update for this week.
Last weekend, Coach Tom Billiter's Augustana men's basketball team dropped a heartbreaking 104-100 overtime battle at Upper Iowa before coming back to down NSIC power Winona State 79-70 in Winona. In the Upper Iowa game, the Vikings got a career-high 37 points from sophomore big man Daniel Jansen. Daniel also grabbed 11 rebounds to give him his fifth double-double of the year. Casey Schilling added 18 points and 9 rebounds, with Yuri Malashenko getting his fourth double-double of the year with 13 points and 10 boards. Adam Beyer chipped in with 14 points. Then on Saturday evening, Augustana fought back from a 6-point halftime deficit to knock off the Winona State Warriors. Casey Schilling led the way for the Vikings with 20 points, 9 rebounds, and 3 assists. Daniel Jansen added 19 points, with freshman point guard Adam Beyer scoring 13. Augustana, now 15-13 overall and 12-10 in NSIC action, travel to Northern State for a first-round NSIC tournament game this Wednesday night. In women's basketball, Coach Dave Krause' team split a pair of road games. The Vikings got past Upper Iowa 97-93 before falling at Winona State. In the win at Upper Iowa, guard Shantiva Ashley scored a career-high 34 points. Senior guard Emily Schulte chipped in with 15 points, 4 rebounds, and 3 assists. Senior Katie Meister also added a big spark as she notched 14 points and hauled down 7 rebounds. Then on Saturday afternoon, the Augustana ladies came out in the short end of an 84-76 game at Winona State. The Vikings trailed 45-31 at halftime, but fought back to tie the game at 59-all in the second half. But the Warriors continued their solid play down the stretch to gain the victory. Shantiva Ashley paced Augustana with 17 points and 7 assists. Riley Norgard and Rihanna Gullickson each scored 13 points, with Sydney Rome adding 12. The Vikings, now 15-11 overall and 11-11 in NSIC play, host MSU Moorhead in a first-round NSIC tournament game at 7 p.m. this Wednesday night at the Elman Center. Here are the other Augustana sports highlights for this week. Coach Greta Melsted's Viking softball team recorded a 3-1 record at the St. Cloud Dome tournament. Augustana, ranked number 8 in the nation, now has a 7-2 overall record for the young season. Coach Mark Kurtz picked up his 100th career victory as the Augustana women's tennis team rolled over Southwest Minnesota State 9-0. The ladies then powered past Minnesota Crookston 9-0 to push their record to 7-0 overall and 6-0 in NSIC action. In men's tennis, Coach Kurtz's team fell 7-2 to Hastings College. Jackson Buchanan picked up the 2 wins for Augustana. And in indoor track, Coach Tracy Hellman's teams got ready for the NSIC championships in Bemidji this weekend. At the University of Nebraska tune-up, the women's 4x400 relay team broke the school record, while at the USD Twilight Open, C.J. Ham reached NCAA qualifying marks in the weight throw and shot put, while Ryan Hewer hit the qualifying mark in the 60-meter hurdle. That's our sports update for this week. When we come back, we'll talk Augustana men's basketball with Coach Tom Billiter. Stay with us.
Augustana Sportscene is brought to you by Sanford Health, improving the human condition, and by Mid-Continent Communications, the connection that counts. Augustana Sportscene is also brought to you by Life Touch, photography for a lifetime, and by Graham Automotive, real service, real value.
Combine MidCoNet Extreme Wideband, the region's fastest internet, and Mid-Continent video with TV everywhere, and take shows you normally watch here and watch them anywhere, anytime. So turn your tablet into a TV, take CNN with you, catch the Cartoon Network up here. Turn any screen in the house into a Mid-Continent screen. Mid-Continent video with TV everywhere and the flawless streaming performance of MidCoNet Extreme Wideband make Mid-Continent the connection that counts.
Drives the lane, baseline pass to Williams. Williams shoots, gets up, he scores. Tie game. We are going to bring the ball up for it under pressure. Long pass inside to Montgomery. He spins. The shot is up, and it's a 20-foot jumper from the 5'11" sophomore forward. Goal line.
Our heritage is rooted in the gymnasiums of every town, big and small, throughout the region. For this reason, Sanford Health proudly presents Heritage Court at the heart of the Pentagon.
Hi, this is Kevin from Graham Audi. Coming this spring is the all-new Audi A3. Called a game changer, the A3 sedan brings new technology previously unavailable in the segment. Come in and order your Audi A3 today.
Cleaning hard water spots is hard. Make sure your water softener is working properly. No matter what brand you own, your Culligan Man will inspect and check your softener. For this special offer, call and say, "Hey, Culligan Man."
Hi everybody, I'm Bill Gross, and with me now is Augustana men's basketball coach, Tom Billiter. Well, Tom, the Vikings took the long, snowy road trip over to Upper Iowa and Winona State last weekend. And wow, what a couple of wild basketball games. The first one on Friday night at Upper Iowa, into overtime, the Vikings unfortunately coming up short, 104-100. What a game.
You know, Bill, it was a great game, and I think Upper Iowa was playing as well as about anybody in the league. I think they've won 7, 8 in a row. Regardless of that, we came out, tough situation, tough conditions, had been up there an extra probably 15, 16 hours due to weather, and I thought our guys played great. It was always a close game, never one way or the other. We got down 8 in the second half, and within a minute and a half, we had it tied again. Had a shot at the end to win it. Well, not at the end, with about 20-something seconds left. A shot we'll make 99 out of 100 times. Hard to find fault with the young man who missed it, who had 37 points on the night. So everything was perfect. That one just didn't go in. They went down the other end. We hold them with 14 seconds left. Don't get the offensive rebound. That's our fault. They ended up getting a shot at the end, not making it. We go to overtime. Had the lead in overtime, but went 2 for 6 from the free throw line. And you can't do that in those situations. And then they hit threes in a matter of seconds. Still had an opportunity to tie the game. Didn't get that done, and then you foul. So the score is 104-100, a little bit deceiving that way. But, you know, just a great college basketball game. And you know, I was proud of how hard our kids played. I thought we played as hard as we could have played under those conditions, that situation.
Well, it's a real gut buster. You know, you lose that tough one on the road. It's late at night. You're down in Fayette, Iowa. It's snowy. The roads are terrible.
Closed.
Your team has got to
closed.
get to Winona, Minnesota to play the next day. So you make it up there, and you wonder if there's any gas left in the tank,
They had
Coach.
to go 100 miles out of their way. It was the only route that was available to get to 90 to come on over. And it just was amazing. You know, got in after 2 o'clock in the morning. Got them up, same routine, nothing changed. Played the #1 team in the region. Played if they win the conference championship, because they had swept Mankato. Full house for them. All coming. It was televised down there, you know, or up there, over there, all for, you know, everything on the line for them. And I thought our guys just came out and just played loose, played with a great aggressiveness. I thought we really did the things we had. We executed as well as we have in a long time against a team that absolutely destroyed us at our place. It was never a game. We didn't turn the ball over. We rebounded. We did all the things we needed to do to win, and finally won. You know, we've been doing most of those things for the last month, but we finally came out with the score, you know, points higher than theirs, and that's the key, and we finally did that.
Well, it was a huge win. I fought the snow to get over there myself, and I'm sure glad I went, because it was a fun basketball game. The Vikings played so well. Well, Coach, the regular season's over. We finished 5th in the South Division, and as a result, we play #4 in the North. So tonight at 8 o'clock, this show's running at 6:30 on Wednesday. At 8 o'clock, we're at Northern State, a team we played a close one with earlier this year.
And they beat us, and they played a great game, and I hope that's fresh in my guys' memory bank, because, you know, that was a team that came in here and they were just jumped us early, up by 20, and then we came back and actually took the lead in the second half, but then they came back and hit some bombs and played a whale of a game, a great game. And, you know, I think that's a draw for us that hopefully our guys can focus and remember. It's not that hard a game prep, because we just played them within the last 2 weeks. So there's some advantages, disadvantages. Obviously, disadvantages, they're a very good team. They won 18 games this year, and they're playing good basketball. But when it's this time of the year, that's always going to happen. And, you know, Bill, I would say, and you're always good about this, but I think the regular season, this might have been the best year we've ever had. I mean, to hit the hits we took. You know, I keep talking to coaches that lose one player. To lose 4 players of the magnitude of the players we lost, and to see this team hang in there and grow, and to still have a above 500 season in a very good league, and just to see how much better we've gotten from the beginning, I tell you what, I'm not so sure this isn't the best year we've ever had. And really proud of my staff, who does a great job, and always thankful to the administration. But you know, very, very pleased with my players and how hard they fought this year.
Well, I've said this many times, having spent some time in coaching. These are the years you work harder than any as a coach, and
absolutely,
and the success we've had to come out with a winning
and
season.
With all freshmen. I mean, we're all
Young
freshmen
team.
and sophomores with Yuri. I mean, it's amazing, really, if you really think about it. Go back to people's high school days when they were freshmen in high school, or go back to their college days when they were freshmen in college, and think what the expectation level's been from us for our freshmen and how well they've delivered. It's just been a great season.
Well, fans, if the Vikings can win this one at Northern tonight, then we're over to the Pentagon here in Sioux Falls for the conference tournament. Tom, your thoughts on the conference tournament coming to the Pentagon?
You know, I think obviously Mankato, Winona. The North had a 3-way tie for first, all 3 15-7, with Moorhead, obviously Bemidji, and St. Cloud. It's up for grabs. You know, I don't know if there'll be major upsets the first night, but I think once you get to the Pentagon, anything could happen. And it'll be a great atmosphere. They'll do a fantastic job with it. I think it'll be a great experience for all the teams, and hopefully for the Sioux Falls community, because it's really a special thing, and I think it's something that they could come out and just see some fantastic basketball.
Well, fans, if we do win Wednesday night at Northern, we will play at 8:30 on Saturday night, the winner of Minnesota Crookston and Minnesota State Mankato. So let's hope we get there. Coach, good luck to you and the Vikings.
Thanks, Bill, and everything. Appreciate all you've done.
When we come back, we will catch up with Augustana women's basketball coach Dave Krauth. Stay with us.
Exceeding expectations. Getting better every day. It doesn't happen by chance. Preparation pays off. So the only question to ask yourself is, am I better today than I was yesterday? Exceed yesterday. Choose Sanford Orthopedics and Sports Medicine.
iMed Mobility offers a great selection of new and used accessible conversion vans. But our mobility solutions don't stop there. We also sell, install, and service stair lifts, platform lifts, and vehicle lifts, as well as modular ramps, vehicle alternative seating, and many other empowering mobility products. Whether in your home or on the go, iMed Mobility lets you live life free from limitations. Let us be there for you. iMed Mobility, sales, service, and rentals.
Hi, this is Kevin from Graham Audi. Coming this spring is the all-new Audi A3, called a game changer. The A3 sedan brings new technology previously unavailable in the segment. Come in and order your Audi A3 today.
We're back, and with me now is Augustana women's basketball coach Dave Krauth. Dave, last weekend, Vikings took the difficult trip through heavy snow over to Upper Iowa and then on to Winona State. Long trip on Friday, Dave. Couldn't travel on Thursday because of the weather, and got into Upper Iowa, got off the bus, played the game, and went our way.
Yeah, it was a long day on the road, but you know, I was pleased, particularly with the offense. You know, just getting off and going in and playing, and it is a smaller gym or an atmosphere than other places. So, you know, sometimes, you know, you think the change to a bigger, real spacious place, and yet sometimes going the other direction can bother people too. But we played well offensively. I mean, Shantiva Ashley was it seemed like unstoppable, and but like other trips down there in recent years, we had a hard time stopping them as well.
Yeah, in Upper Iowa, a high-scoring game, but the Vikings came out on top and then got back on the bus, plowed their way up to Winona, and took on the Warriors Saturday afternoon.
You know, and the Friday game had really settled seeds, for example, and so that wasn't going to change with our game. Winona still was telling their kids, you know, hey, with a loss, we could end up going to Minot instead of Bismarck. I mean, just a couple more hours north,
right.
and they played very well. I mean, Winona's women, and we were uninspired, just a slow, sluggish first half, and got down again like we've done a number of times this year, and then came roaring back in the second. But got a little short-handed. Riley Norgard had fouled out. I tried to get them switched on you know, who she was guarding, and they didn't get it done. And then Emily Schulte got hurt, so she wasn't in. So we were pretty shorthanded after we came all the way back and tied it. But like I said, you have to give Winona some credit. They played very well.
Well, let's talk about Emily some more. How is she?
Well, they were a little concerned when she went down because she was really point tender on it some places. So, they held her out, and she's a little sore, the next day or two. And now she's going to play. And then how effective, we'll just have to kind of see how that goes.
Okay, well, the regular season is done. And this is running for the first time on Wednesday here at 6:30. And in about a half hour, the Vikings tip off here at the Elman Center against Minnesota State Moorhead. We're number 4 in the South, so we get the home court. We play number 5 in the North. Last time Moorhead was here, Dave, it went to the wire, and they found a way to win it.
Yeah, it really was a game, maybe somewhat like I'd mentioned, where we dug ourselves a little bit of a hole. Really came roaring back in the second half and hit some shots, but created some turnovers and did some of those things that we sometimes do pretty well, and got ourselves a lead, almost a comfortable lead, but had a couple poor possessions. They hit a couple big shots, and then it comes down, and we missed one with, fairly late, an open jump shot, and then they hit one with like 3 seconds left, a tough left-handed, 8-footer or so, and so it was a tough loss, and I didn't expect to be playing them because they had a home weekend and had to drop them both in order to drop back to the 5 seed, which they did. So we'll get another shot at them.
Well, it's Moorhead here tonight at 7. And certainly the Vikings want to win that one because we want to play out at the Pentagon. Dave, your thoughts on the NSIC tournament coming to Sioux Falls?
Well, I think for us it's you just almost couldn't ask for a better scenario. But, when I talk to coaches around the league, they're pretty excited, too, about the facilities. And I think the fact that, we're going to draw more people, regardless of how many Sioux Falls teams are playing in it. And, from what I've seen, there's been a lot of legwork and homework done on it, and I think it's going to be done right. So I think this is something that's going to be nice and something for us to look forward to this year and years to come.
It's a 3-year contract, fans, and the Vikings, if we should be fortunate enough to beat MSU Moorhead, will play at noon on Saturday out there. That's the first game, actually, of the tournament. It starts Saturday at noon, and there's 8 men's teams, 8 women's teams, goes all the way through Tuesday's championship games. So come on over to the Elman Center at 7 o'clock tonight to cheer on the Vikings so we can win that ball game and get our way to the Pentagon. Good luck, Dave.
Thanks, Bill.
Well, when we come back, we will take a little closer look at Augustana's decision to move basketball doubleheaders to the Sioux Falls Arena. We'll be right back.
At Mid-Continent, we believe in going the extra mile for you, making sure your questions are answered, getting every job done right the first time. Why do Mid-Continent Communications employees go out of their way for customers? Because that's how you'd treat a friend or neighbor. And to us, that's exactly what you are. Mid-Continent Communications, the connection that counts.
14 games, 4 days. Exciting NCAA Division II basketball. The NSIC Sanford Health Men's and Women's Basketball Tournament, March 1st through the 4th at the Sanford Pentagon in Sioux Falls. Tickets are available now at the Sanford Pentagon box office or Ticketmaster.com for the quarterfinals, semifinals, and championship games, or experience the entire tournament with the all-session pass. The NSIC Sanford Health Men's and Women's Basketball Tournament, March 1st through the 4th at the Sanford Pentagon in Sioux Falls.
This isn't an epic sports commercial.
There's no Hollywood director.
There's no $1 million budget.
There's no slow motion.
Or stadiums filled with crowds.
It's just us.
Us.
Real athletes.
Real athletes.
Who want to get better, get stronger,
and make the starting lineup. Be healthy and active.
And this is where we'll do it.
The Sanford Sports Complex, a game-changing destination. Learn more at sanfordsports.com.
Have you noticed more and more fees showing up in your account with your bank? Take a look at your statement. You may be surprised. At Sioux Empire Federal Credit Union, the only surprise you'll find is how few fees there are. Imagine applying for your next loan or setting up your account with the peace of mind that as a member owner, you call the shots, including what fees to charge. So why let extra banking fees gobble up your money? Get your account and your loan from the place you own.
Sioux Empire Federal Credit Union, federally insured by NCUA.
Last Monday, Augustana College announced that the school will move its doubleheader basketball games to the Sioux Falls Arena, beginning with the 2014-15 season. We talked to coaches Dave Krauth and Tom Billiter about the move.
Well, you know, it was one, and of course you know that, you know, I wasn't a big fan of our games being out there in years past, but really when I weighed this one, you know, I think they're just far more pros than cons. And, you know, there is the unknown about it, but it's a great playing facility, and I think just the fact that it's really going to be Augie's court and a couple other things that maybe, you know, I questioned the previous times out there. I think it's something that we'll sell to our kids and recruits, and hopefully it'll really become a, you know, a fun venue for us.
Well, I'd like, you know, to thank you and your administrative staff for not only coming up with an idea that has been done before, but how it's going to be, you know, materialize into much more of a home court, an Augustana feel. I think our fans, the majority of them that don't sit in chairbacks, are going to have a better experience. I think the parking, I think the concessions, all the obvious things, and one of the best things is, you know, revenue for all our sports. Our sports all need those dollars, and this is a way for men's and women's basketball to give, you know, even more back to all of our other coaches who all deserve it. So do I like the Elman Center? Absolutely. Been one of I think we may be the winningest team in our league over the last 6 years at home, at least not until going into this year. And I think it's a good place to play, but I also think for recruiting, comfort of the fan, availability of parking, and all the other essentials, we're making an excellent move. And again, thank all involved with it. And I think after a year, people will either agree or not, and you know, they can always be reviewed. But my thought process is going into it, it's the right thing to do, it's the best thing to do, and we're very happy with it.
So let's take a little closer look at the reasons for moving the doubleheaders to the arena in 2014. Number one is an improved fan experience. The arena has over 3,500 chairback seats available for fans. There are 2 new video scoreboards, a new state-of-the-art digital scores table, over 4,400 parking spaces, and there will be a club and suites area with seating for over 100. The second reason for the move is fan base growth. At the arena, there is the opportunity to grow our season ticket sales from 1,750 to over 2,000 and beyond. This will keep pace with Sioux Falls' growth, which is estimated to be at 4,000 to 5,000 a year over the next decade. And the arena gives us a better opportunity to promote our great men's and women's teams to more people in the community and region. The third reason is recruiting. Competition for recruits is important. This move provides Augustana a popular facility for players to play in, and coupled with an outstanding practice gym on campus, these facilities provide an attractive place for players to compete during their college careers. With this move, Augustana basketball will move to the top of facilities in the NSIC. The fourth reason is increased revenue. There are many amenities at the arena which allow Augustana to be more attractive to corporate partners and fans. Our projections indicate, after factoring in expenses, Augustana Athletics will generate significant new revenue by playing our basketball games in the arena. This new revenue will be invested back into our 18 sports programs and will directly benefit our nearly 400 student athletes. And the fifth reason is the partnering of Augustana with the community of Sioux Falls. Augustana has long cherished its important place in this community. There are over 5,000 alumni in Sioux Falls in this area, many of whom are leaders. This move embraces our strong partnership with the community of Sioux Falls and this region, and will be a positive benefit for the quality of life in this area. So in summary, why the move? This move is about vision, and it's about the future. It's about Augustana Athletics stepping forward to grow in stride with the Sioux Falls community. We're very excited about the possibilities to make this move something special for Augustana Athletics in partnership with the city and the greater community of Sioux Falls. When we come back, we'll take a look at the Augustana sports calendar for this week. We'll be right back.
This isn't an epic sports commercial.
There's no Hollywood director.
There's no $1 million budget. There's no slow motion.
Or stadiums filled with crowds.
It's just us.
Us.
Real athletes.
Real athletes who want to get better, get stronger,
and make the starting lineup. Be healthy and active.
And this is where we'll do it.
The Sanford Sports Complex, a game-changing destination. Learn more at sanfordsports.com.
I was nervous for picture day. My mom let me pick out my outfit. She said, pick wisely. I stood in line with my friends, and then it was my turn.
Next.
There were big lights and a backdrop, and the picture lady said, wow, nice smile. And then there was this poof. I really like my picture.
When you're replacing windows in your home, Andersen 400 series windows give you more. More selection, more performance, more confidence. All from the most trusted name in windows. It's no wonder they're in more homes than any other window. Andersen 400 series windows and doors. We make replacement solutions happen.
Find a full line of quality Andersen products at the area's largest Andersen dealer, Schoenemann's, Southwestern Avenue in Sioux Falls.
Hi, this is Kevin from Graham Audi. Coming this spring is the all-new Audi A3. Called the game changer, the A3 sedan brings new technology previously unavailable in the segment. Come in and order your Audi A3 today.
Let's take a look at the Augustana calendar for this week. This is one busy week. Wednesday, February 26th, basketball. The NSIC tournament first round games begin at home sites. The Augustana women take on MSU Moorhead at the Elman Center at 7 o'clock, while the Augustana men are on the road at Northern State for an 8 p.m. tip-off. Thursday, February 27th, it's the big Augustana Athletic Club auction at the Ram Coda Exhibit Hall. Friday, February 28th, indoor track is at the NSIC Championships in Bemidji. And men's tennis takes on Morningside at Wood Lake Tennis Club at 6:30. Saturday, March 1st, indoor track competes at the NSIC Championships, finishing that up in Bemidji. Women's tennis is at Northwest Missouri State in Maryville, Missouri. Men's tennis is over at Gus Davis in St. Peter. Wrestling, a big day as they compete in the Super Region Tournament in Edmond, Oklahoma. And it's the NSIC Basketball Tournament quarterfinals at the Sanford Pentagon here in Sioux Falls. There are games at noon, 2:30, 6, and 8:30. You can get all session passes for just $84, or individual session tickets are $15. You can get your tickets at the Pentagon box office. Sunday, March 2, women's tennis is at Nebraska Kearney. The NSIC Basketball Tournament quarterfinals continue at the Pentagon with games at 12, 2:30, 6, and 8:30. Monday, March 3rd, NSIC Tournament semifinals out at the Pentagon. Games at noon, 2:30, 6, and 8:30. And Tuesday, March 4th, championship games at the Pentagon with the women at 5, followed by the men at 7:30. And remember this Augustana athletic information. You can hear men's basketball games on KIKN FM 100.5 and worldwide at KIKN.com. Augustana women's games are on KXRB AM 1000 and worldwide at KXRB.com. And for complete information on Augustana athletics, go to our website, goaugie.com. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you again next week for another edition of Augustana Sports Scene. So long, everybody.
You have been watching Augustana Sports Scene, a weekly review of Viking athletics at South Dakota's largest private college. Learn more about Augustana College in Sioux Falls at augie.edu.